Employers, you get what you pay for, part 2. You ever wonder why so many employers would rather just have high turnover rate than actually train their employees correctly? Like, could you imagine if employers were actually willing and able to invest more in their employees, actually care about their employees, not give out cupcakes to their employees instead of raises, not give out bonuses instead of not give out fake money instead of raises. And it's that everybody who hasn't seen my Employers Don't Be Surprised Nobody Wants to Work part 2 and 3 videos, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But employers would rather continue to suffer a high turnover rate and give out cupcakes, cookies, and brownies than give out raises, give out benefits that matter in the long run, give out fair wages, and actually care about and ask for employee feedback and make changes according to employee feedback. Because let's face it, these employers are not doing any of this. These employers would rather give out brownies. These employers would rather give out donuts. They'd rather give out cupcakes. Just the other day, we got cupcakes for doing a quote-unquote good job at reaching the quota for the day. Is anyone wondering, is it any surprise that employees don't give a shit? Is it any surprise that there are people coming into work drugged up out of their mind on marijuana, on other substances, on alcohol? They're coming into work on pills, some of them. They're coming in late, or they're not showing up at all. Employers, you do get what you pay for. If you want workers that are going to care about your company, if you want workers that are going to show up on time, if you want workers that are going to put in the effort that you want them to put in, if you want workers that are going to train other workers, if you want workers who are going to stay long, we're not going to moan and complain and whine about the job. If you want workers who are willing to do the work and who are willing to do overtime and stay for you and help you out as a company, you need to pay them more. You need more benefits. You need better wages. You need vacation time. You need sick time. And you need to treat them fairly. You need to give them better working conditions. And you need to cut the bullshit. It's simple. You need to cut the bullshit. Nobody's going to care about your company if you have nothing to offer. There was once upon a time where employees had so many incentives. Employees used to have so many incentives back in the 70s and 80s. During the baby boomer days when they were working. Are you kidding me? You could have a house, you could have cars, you could have a family. You worked overtime, you could get double time, you were getting pensions, you were getting everything back then. You were getting good jobs, training. Now, what are we getting? What are millennials getting? More importantly, what are Gen Z getting? Since Gen Z makes up a lot of the working class right now. They're getting low wages. They're getting no benefits. They're getting no sick time. They're getting no vacation hours. They're getting hardly any PTO. They're getting cupcakes, brownies, and cookies for doing a good job, for being a good little slave. We're not getting anything. Nobody's getting anything. how much longer? How much longer are employers going to stick their fingers in the ears and pretend like they don't know what the problem is? And pretend like they don't know what the problem is. Because employers, I'm getting sick of employers doing this. Employers, again, you get what you pay for. You want to pay low wages? You want to give out little to no benefits? You want to give out shitty wages? You want to give out little to no PTO, little to no sick time, little to no vacation time? You expect 100%, 110% effort for the minimum wage? Expect lazy employees. Expect drugged out employees on marijuana and other drug. Expect employees that come in late. Expect the bottom of the barrel quality employees. Because if your job is a bottom of the barrel job, and the job is low quality, and the job is not a good job, and a job is something that your job is something that nobody wants to do, and if the job is high turnover rate, then what do you expect? You get what you pay for. The quality of your worker depends on how much you're willing to invest in the worker. How much are you willing to invest in the worker? How much are you willing to give the worker? How much are you willing to train the worker? What kind of opportunities are you willing to give people? It is not just about you. This is a two-way street. You can say, all you corporations, all you bootlickers who suck up to these corporations, who would whip you like a slave if they could, who would kick you to the curb, who would spit on you if you were homeless. All these bootlickers for these corporations, that's what they would do to you. So next time anybody tries to defend these corporations, just keep that in mind. But this is a two-way street. If corporations want good employees, if they want employees who care about the company, they want employees who are going to show up on time, if they don't want employees who are all drugged out on marijuana and pills and cocaine and God knows what else, then they need to pay them a fair wage. They need to pay them better benefits. They need to give out PTO, sick time, vacation hours. They need to listen to employee feedback. They need to care about the employee's opinion. They need to do the steps that are required. They need to do the work just like we have to do the work that is required in order to attract good quality people. It's just like anything in life, and these employers don't get it. Do you think you're going to go into a bad neighborhood? Do you think you're going to go into the ghetto? You think you're going to pay $500 and you're going to live in a nice neighborhood? No, you're going to live in the ghetto. You're going to live in the bottom of the barrel neighborhood. Especially in the U.S. You're going to live in the ghetto. Just like I did. I was paying $750 a month, living in the ghetto. Constant shootings. Constant homeless people walking in and out of the buildings. Constant drug dealing. Constant problems with the plumbing. Smells horrible. Walls decaying. Everything was bad about that. Why? Because I paid so little. Because it was a cheap, shitty apartment that I paid for. That I was paying $750 a month for. That's why. So again, I'll repeat it one last time before I end this video. The quality of your workers depends on how much money you're willing to invest in them. If your workers are going to be nothing more than an afterthought and your profits are always going to be put first, you will continue to have high turnover rate. You will continue to suffer from shitty employees. You will continue to have employees that are drugged out on marijuana and pills. You will continue to have employees that show up late. And most importantly, will continue to have employees that simply don't give a shit about your job, about your company. Employers know what they need to do. They know the steps that they need to take in order to get the employees what they want, but they want to have their cake and eat it too. And it doesn't work like that. And millennials are waking up. But most importantly, more so Gen Z is waking up to this. They're not taking this shit anymore. The younger generations after Gen Z, Gen Alpha, are not taking this shit anymore. People are fed up. People are tired. It has been decades upon decades of nothing but corporate profits through the roof. While our salaries get lower, while our wages get lower, while our benefits get lower. So, that's the video. Employers, you know what you need to do. Either you start giving out better benefits, start giving out more incentives, start giving out more reasons. Okay? Start giving us reasons to care about the company. Or you're going to continue to suffer from high turnover rate. So, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys liked this small rant. Hope you guys liked Employers Don't Be Surprised Nobody Wants to Work, Part 2. What else was I going to say? Excuse me, this is not Nobody Wants to Work Part 2. I was wrong on that. This is Employers, I'm sorry. This is Employers You Get What You Pay For, Part 2. I totally screwed that up. I don't think I have anything else to say with this video. You know, again, employers, you get what you pay for. The quality of your workers depends on how much you're willing to invest in them. If you're not willing to invest in them, if you're not willing to take any risk on your employees, then you'll continue to suffer from high turnover rate. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys liked Employers What You Get What You Pay For, Part 2. Make sure to like this video. If you have any video recommendations, leave a comment down below. Let me know. I am looking at video recommendations, guys. Sorry I haven't been getting it to them. I will be making videos on them very soon. But I hope you like this video on Employers You Get What You Pay For, Part 2. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.